welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Kendra. If this is your first time on my channel, hi, hello. If you have been here before, you know that I get sick all the time, and it's been 2 months and I'm sick again, so here we are. But I did want to get this video up because it is transitional season. Like, we are getting into fall. Like, I feel like once September hits, it's kind of this switch that goes off where we're like, okay, buy a sweater or two, you know, pull out a pair of jeans. No, it's not full-on fall. It doesn't feel like full-on fall, but definitely there are, you know, it's a little chill in there. Today I thought I would do a video on how to create or how to curate your own fall wardrobe. So basically, every fall we have the same predicament. Like, we see all the things that we put away during the summer and we're like, oh, like, this is cool. It's almost like having a new wardrobe, like pulling out these things, but there's these gaps and you don't know where to start. Retailers are so good at just pushing out product right around this time of year. I work at H&M and I just like am always flabbergasted by how much, you know, outerwear, all this fall and like winter even essentials that they start pushing so soon. So you're seeing it in the shops, but you have no idea what you want to wear because it's not really fall yet, so you don't know, is this gonna be my style in a few weeks? Like, you know, you're just not sure. So I've created a video for you. Basically, it's just a few steps on how to, sorry if I'm like looking over, I have a little list of my steps. I've created 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a 6-step process on how to kind of curate your own style. So I'm just gonna hop right into it, and you're gonna see, like, here popping up on the screen, I'm gonna have like little kind of screen grabs of my phone, basically how I do this personally and how you can do it as well. So my first tip on how to like style and curate your wardrobe for this fall 2018 is to get inspiration. It is so like obvious, I think. We're always on social media, we're always, you know, scrolling around and seeing like the latest and what's hot. So bloggers and Instagrammers, like all these people know that you kind of look to them for inspiration. Right now would be a great time to scroll through Pinterest, very specifically, mind you. Like, yes, you can get like a general idea. Like, start with some just basic key things like fall OOTDs or general searches like that. But once you get kind of an idea of what direction you want to go this fall, you really need to kind of pare down your searches. You know, if you really are looking for the perfect pair of cutout boots, like little ankle booties with a V cutouts that are super popular right now, you can search those specifically, the color, the style, and then because social media is really cool right now, basically you can a lot of times buy straight from there, buy straight from Pinterest, buy straight from your favorite Instagrammer's page. Like, those things are helpful. I suggest that, like, depending on what kind of app you're using, all of them have a way where you can save these items. So if you're starting on Pinterest, obviously use the like button, start a new board. I started a new one called Fall Fashion. And I'm only posting things that are very specific to this fall season that I want to wear immediately. Like, it's not things, oh, I wish I could dress like this, I wish I could fit into that. No, like, I'm really looking at things and being like, oh yeah, I would definitely wear that. That would be a good piece for my outfit, because I'm not trying to just go out and buy like tons of sweaters, tons of pants, and it end up being a bunch of stuff that maybe I use, maybe I don't, but a lot of it doesn't work together. Like, I'm really trying to curate a well thought out wardrobe that I can mix and match easily all fall into winter, you know, have some good solid pieces. If you're on Pinterest, make a board, make it very specific to you, and then head over to Instagram, do the same thing, use the little bookmark one. And Instagram's kind of cool too because you can make little collections, basically like Pinterest, of different things. And I did that one over there as well. And then if you're feeling really extra and you're like, oh, I've done this a couple different places, like maybe you even did it on Google and, you know, found some images of things that you really liked, and then you did it on Instagram and Pinterest and you want to kind of collect all of your ideas together, I would take the best ones, like, you know, one good jacket, one good pair of pants, one shoe, one item of every specific clothing section that you really like, and kind of make it into a collage. If you're feeling extra, you can do that like realistically by like printing these photos out, putting them on a mood board, or because we live in a digital age, you can definitely, there's so many apps for this. An app that I use all the time is called Pic Collage, and you'll see it here on the screen. Basically, it makes it super easy. You can just select all the photos that you have, you know, screen grabbed or whatever, and it put them into one big collage. You can see these pieces side by side. If you want to, you can even drag them around, like make little outfits. Like it really helps to visualize, okay, are these things going to work well together? Does my color palette fit? So once you've kind of compiled your vibe, I think you should go through, and this is step 3 is going to be look through your wardrobe from last year. So you need to go through your winter fashion. If you put it away for the season, bring it out, look through your closet really quick, see things that you're like, oh, this definitely don't want to be wearing this again, like I got tired of it, because you know there's those pieces you're just tired of wearing, you're tired of seeing them. And then also you need to go through and see where the gaps in your wardrobe are. Are there things that you were missing last year? Oh, you know, I really wish I had that trench coat that reminds me of the Burberry trench coat. You guys just see these screen grabs and be like, girl, you buying a Burberry trench coat? No, I'm not, but I love the look of a Burberry trench coat. So when I go shopping, I'll know that's what I'm looking for, something reminiscent of that. You're really gonna wanna look through and see what you're missing, like what you definitely don't need. Maybe you have an abundance of gray sweaters like I do. Maybe you have a really good selection of just like other coats. I have a ton of just coats in general in varying colors, and I feel like the trench coat in that like tanny camel color that reminds me of Burberry trench coat will really just complete my entire coat situation, because I really don't need anymore. Just things like that, kind of going through, seeing where you functionally, like, shit, I have no boots, no ankle boots to be seen. It's gonna be raining in 3 weeks. Like, yeah, that's a functional thing. After that, after you found the functional gaps that you actually need, then you can kind of go in and be like, okay, well, I have these basics, I have these like needs, but I also kind of want, you know, pops of mustard, pops of plum, like these different things that you want just because they're in style or they're on trend. Mark those down, like kind of keep note of those so you know also what you're looking for that you don't already have because they weren't even in season last year. And obviously as you're doing this, it probably would be a good idea to do a wardrobe clear out. Maybe just from summer in general, all the things that you're not going to be wearing into the fall and winter. Or maybe that's just putting away your summer wardrobe for next year because you're still going to use those things. So once you have this overall vibe board, you have this closet that's cleared out, that you know what you're missing, what you need, and what you definitely don't need, we come to step 4. We come to step 4, which is start window shopping. Or as I like to say, start app shopping. Being a plus size person, shopping in store isn't always the easiest thing to do because a lot of times certain sizes after 14 are just not in store in like the big retailers. I know it's like that at my work. I know it's like that at a lot of other places like American Eagle. Like there's places where yes, they do have plus size, but they're online. So that's why I like shopping on their apps. I will download a bunch of different apps from different retailers just because I like the ease of it. Doing it on my phone, I feel like makes things really easy. You don't have to like sit there at a desktop, and I find like the big blocks of clothing when you're scrolling on like a desktop makes it hard to really look at an item and see if you like it or not. Like I'll end up just scrolling through pages and pages and not even like really looking at anything. So I like the kind of little 4x4 grid that it shows you when you're scrolling on an iPhone. So yeah, I would download a few different apps from websites that you generally shop at or that you really like shopping at, and kind of go through, see if they have these items that you were looking at on Pinterest and on Instagram. Compare the prices of these items, because yes, they might all have these like black trousers, but what website are they the cheapest on? What site do you think is going to be the best quality? And just really weigh the pros and cons for you personally and your wardrobe, what you're gonna need and what you won't need. And also shopping on the app, usually for a lot of places, they have other discounts that aren't in store or not even online. Like it'll have like a little deals tab in like the menu, and you can sometimes find better deals than you will in store or just on the normal desktop website. And so yes, you go through, and another great part about the apps is most apps have a function where you can save items that you like. So on the ASOS app, you can save, and it puts it in your like save list for I think 30 days. Shein has a similar thing, so does H&M. All of them have where it's like a little heart or little bookmarks, like something that puts it into a little category for you so you can like leave it there and look at it. So once you've made these little categories from a bunch of different apps and you have all these things, obviously you go through, pare it down, see which like which coat do you really want, like which site do you want it from, all this stuff. You pare it down, and then in my opinion, I think you should sit on it. These things are saved in your cart now. They're in your little save for laters or your wish lists or whatever. I think you should basically turn off the computer, make sure everything's saved, whatever, turn it off, and just don't look at the cart, don't keep shopping. Sit on your carts for like at least 2 to 3 days. And obviously sometimes it's hard because you're afraid certain things are gonna like sell out, but because we're going into the beginning of the fall season, that's generally not gonna happen. Best advice would be to just kind of sit on it, see what you really want, kind of don't go like looking, don't do more shopping because you'll get really overwhelmed, or at least I do. But just like in everyday, like kind of see what other people are wearing, or as you're just scrolling through Instagram recreationally, like see what's going on, just to see, are these things really what you want, or is it just what you were throwing in the cart in the moment because you're like, oh, that's cute, but will you really wear that? This helps because then you come back in a few days and you've had some time, you know, you're not as like super excited and like jarred about it, like, oh my god, I have to order it now. And then you can go through and be like, okay, this and this, but I don't need this. This was kind of an oversight. This is like way over the top. Like, you know, you can really go back with like an open mind and just purchase the things that you want to purchase. And obviously, hopefully in that time, because some apps, not all of them, but some of them, when you put something in your cart and leave it, it'll be like, oh, abandoned cart, and it'll send you an email and be like, your cart misses you, and send you like a 10% off coupon, because it wants you to come back and purchase through them, because they can see that how long you were on the site, they can see you saved it, they can see you added it to the cart, but that you're not checking out. And sometimes that's an incentive that companies use to try and get you to buy. So you can probably save like 10-15% that way if the company that you're shopping with on that app is one of those. So yeah, guys, that was my 4, I think I said 6 earlier. No, I think it was just 4 tips. Get inspiration, compile your vibe, look through your wardrobe, and then shop with the app. Those are my 4 tips on how to curate your wardrobe. Obviously a lot of little bits in between. If you guys have any specific questions on how, you know, I do this or how I came up with this, please like leave them in the description down below. And obviously I'm gonna have these screen grabs kind of showing you how I do them. It's pretty obvious, but I thought it was be kind of cool to have the visual there as I'm just chatting about it. So yeah, thank you so much for being here and watching this video. I know it's a little bit different for this channel. Again, I'm kind of experimenting with what I want to do and the styles of videos and my editing, so you know, things are going to be changing up here and there. Stay tuned for that. If you have any recommendations for videos coming up, leave them down below. Please leave them down below. I am thinking about doing some, you know, back to school videos. I know a lot of people are going back to school, and actually I am going back to school. I had taken a year off to get in-state tuition where I live in Portland, Oregon. So yeah, if you guys are interested in any back to school style videos, like just styling back to school outfits or school supplies, because honestly I don't really need that many more clothes. I don't need clothes, but I do need some good stationery and notebooks and stuff, so I might be doing like a Target back to school haul or something like that, you know, something stationery and supply. Well, let me know about that. I'm gonna stop rambling. Thank you guys so much for watching again, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!